Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Learning Life and Loving Radio Scanners. My name is your host, Tommy Cunningham. In today's video, what I would like to talk to you guys a little bit about, it's about some of my upcoming events coming up and a couple tips that I recommend anybody that's moving from an urban town to um, a country town, to an urban town. So I hope you guys are ready because I am. Let's get this video started. First things first is if you guys are new to my channel and already subscribed, I want to thank you guys so very much. If you guys are new to my channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell so you guys will not miss out on any videos. And if we get to 200 subscribers, I would greatly approve that we have hit a milestone. Alright guys, let's get this video started. So first thing what I would like to talk to you guys about is about the events coming up. So the first event that I have coming up is today, which today I'm going to my meeting, which I gotta tell you guys I'm like really am excited about today and I'm looking forward to it. So also another thing which I'm looking forward to is so on Saturday one of my family members has a slaughter tournament which I felt really excited for because I get to go there and just relax. I will let you guys know like what happens in the other video. So also like another thing coming up which I feel really excited for is next Saturday. I'm going to be going to a thing called Beef and Boards. And what that is a dinner show that's played by multiple actresses. And there is also so many like different table people. There's like so many different people there. Like you guys can go find out like much more. So another thing which I'm feeling really excited for, and which is almost in like 30 days, it's like me going on my cruise, which I feel really excited for. Like on this day in July, on the 25th in July, I'm going to be on my way to Florida, which I feel really excited about and looking forward to. Another thing, I'm excited for this cruise. This cruise, I've only doing one look up and that's it. The only other looking up, I watched their safety video, which their safety video sounds really good, which I feel really excited for. And I don't know if they changed it or not. So another thing which is coming up with which I feel really excited for is like in the next month I'm going to the Indiana State Fair. Now, now just to let you guys know some also, which I'm feeling so my tips for like moving out of like a urban area is a country area. The first tip that I also do recommend is like if you guys going to be moving out in an urban area, why don't you guys go over and go check this place out? So, so then after that, you guys gotta make sure your radios are paired up. You gotta make sure everything is paired up by all means. And then, and also, and also another thing which I also got coming up is that if this apartment complex does a really good job, I'm gonna so I'm gonna be moving to a place called the Retreat at the Switchyard, which I am like so very excited. And also, you guys, also I'm looking forward to it's like looking around like at the different places. By all means, the different places, by all means, looks around at the different places, which I think is really kind of interesting. Is that like whenever you guys get like a like really big radio scanner feed and you guys go around and listen to it, sometimes the place might might move over to a different radio system, kind of like our old Bloomington radio system, our old bus system, which I think is really kind of interesting. Our old bus system used to use like a LTR system. Now it uses like a DMR Motorola single site because, hey, their place is like only one site per day. Now, like, if you guys go up there to Lawrence County and you like look around for like different DMR dispatches, what the? There is like absolutely none. All you guys got to do is just head on down there to Orange County, and then after that, they got one big DMR one, which I think is really kind of interesting. Now, if you guys go over to the county, over to Orange County, which is Du Bois County, they got like one for their Jasper Stealing. They got another one for grains processing. Now, luckily or enough, a lot of those are not as encrypted as most. Now the thing that you guys gotta watch for is like using the big E on ReaReference.com. That is a big thing that you guys gotta watch out for, which I think is really good. So, so also another thing which I think is really kind of interesting, but the entire thing which I feel really excited about and looking forward to, like, like, like I'm excited about moving. Now, now, there's going to be a lot of different radio communication. There's going to be a lot of different stuff changing, like, like whenever I go to this area, I I know that they use the Bloomington, Indiana radio system. That is a thing that I know. And luckily enough, the fire station ain't around the corner. That sometimes gets really annoying at night whenever you guys hear like constantly the fire department go around. That is the second thing which I feel really excited for. Now, the third thing which I'm feeling really excited for and looking forward to is also I'm looking forward to, which also I'm looking forward to is like this weekend, it's like spending time with my mom, spending time with my family. So also there is like a lot more stuff that I learned from like whenever you're like functioning a house, which I learned that there is like stuff like you guys don't see like the dust over there on that TV, but you guys don't see that. I'm sorry about that mess over there. I'm going to clean that up here in a minute. Now turn you guys over to my TV. Now that right there, that TV has been a really big lifesaver for me. Okay? Like this TV is like a Roku TV, but it does so much than Roku. Like whenever I have like an HDMI setup, like for like whenever I go around and watch like my Google TV, that right there gets to show me more and more areas, which I think is really kind of interesting. Now, now another thing, another thing which I think is really kind of interesting, and I thought this was interesting whenever I was going over there to the store the other day. I seen a now IHOP is a big favorite for everybody. Now I found IHOP coffee, which I've not tried out yet, but in a couple days I'm going to be trying that out, which I think is really kind of interesting. Now another thing another thing is which I think is really kind of interesting in this in in this thing also, like whenever the different places, like whenever you guys go around and like go check out like the different feeds, like from listening to those, you guys have so much like different areas. Like what's different about this apartment, which I think is really kind of interesting, is that these curtains. Now, I got those curtains. I tried to get it really good. Now, don't hold me down on that, you guys. Now, another thing which I think is really kind of interesting about the Ellisville area is that they got so many pizza places. Now, luckily enough, Bloomington doesn't have that many pizza places. Luckily enough, they have a lot more stuff. They have a lot more food on the side that I'm going to, which also they got so many like different areas, which I think is really kind of interesting. So also another area which I think is really kind of interesting, and which I think is really interesting about this new area is that I went to go check out the retreat at the Switchyard. Also checked out another apartment complex, and this place is called the Echo Park Apartments. Now, the Echo Park Apartments look so very different from like the video, which I think is really kind of interesting. But sadly, at the village at the Muller Park, those apartments are like so very expensive. They are like so different. So, so also another thing, which I think would be like a really big keepsake, which I really do think that Lawrence County will use in the incoming future, is that they're going to be making their own system. Now, luckily enough, they still use the P25 system whenever they're doing like mutual aid calls, whenever they're doing stuff like that. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and you too, please be sure to be safe out there. Now, luckily enough, the air quality index is kind of high today, so please be sure you're taking your appropriate precautions, and please make sure to be safe out there. All right, guys, that's it. Goodbye.